Boulder, talk to me.
I think we've secured commitments from darn near everybody.
Coach Prime tells you they expect to have secured some commitments from a lot of players. And guess what? Today, 3 more dropped. Dropped a video earlier talking about the ones yesterday. Got to get to work, look down, get a notification about Kaden Salter. I'm like, all right, let me go get a video ready. Like, nah, wait. I have a feeling. And sure enough, 2 more followed him. So we're going to talk about this offensive player as well as the 2 defensive ones. And I'm going to explain to you why I believe Kaden Salter is one of the biggest pickups possible and how that could change the trajectory of what Colorado's going to be doing. So let's dive into that here on the Prime Time for College Football. Thank y'all for pulling up. I'm Jay. Let's dive into these latest pickups from the transfer portal and what this means for the Buffs going forward. So first and foremost, I want to jump into the big fish. I'm not going to hold that one back to the end, but at the end, we talk about the defenders and what all this means. Make sure you stick around. But Kaden Salter, the starting quarterback from Liberty, picked Colorado over the competition. Now, one thing y'all got to keep in mind when it comes to Kaden, yes, he played at Liberty. Some people may push back on it, but y'all got to understand, Kaden was a 4-star prospect coming out of high school. 247 had him listed as a top 150 player in the country. On theirs, they had him as number 48 in the country just from their rankings. So they were very high on Kaden Salter. He went to Tennessee. It didn't work out for him at Tennessee. Out of 21 class, out of Cedar Hill, Texas. And then boom, he went to Liberty. And when he went to Liberty, boy, did he go to Liberty. Their 2 seasons accounted for 6,438 total yards. 6,438 yards at Liberty. 66 touchdowns. That was during his 2 seasons there at Liberty. No, you don't understand. That dude was cooking down there. Conference USA MVP honors in 23, went 13-1. Started 29 games. Dude's a beast at quarterback. And at 6'1", let's see. And at 6'1", 200, coming from Cedar Hill, Texas. Hey, man, he can play. And so that gives you an experienced quarterback coming in. He played in the Fiesta Bowl with Liberty against Oregon. So he has experience playing big boy ball, ranked in the top 25. This past season was not as high as it was a year before. 587 rushing yards, 1,800 passing, 22 total touchdowns. They went 8-3, but still, he went 13-1 in one season there. And he was balling. And so what that means is now Juju has an opportunity to learn from somebody that's played at the collegiate level what you need to do day in and day out with your regimen and routine to get yourself going. That's huge for what the Buffs are going to want to do, especially the transition from Shedeur into Juju, having that buffer. Because Caden's only got a year. So having that 1 year left, that's perfect because Juju can get an opportunity to play while at the same time preparing. So what y'all think about Kaden Salter? Hop in the comments. We want to hear it from you all. Defense-wise, this was an interesting pickup. On defensive line, Gabriel Lightfoot picked the Buffs over the competition from Fresno State. He has played, he's 6'3", 290 defensive lineman that probably going to get bulked up. They're going to get him in the lab and get him going. Tallied 66 total tackles, 1 sack and a pass deflection while he was there at Fresno State. But he's played a lot of snaps. So he's got a lot of experience. He's one of those dudes that's there to kind of fill in the holes, eat up some double teams, and make it open for the linebackers to be able to blitz in and stuff. But I think he can be a solid addition to the line. We've seen some players at Colorado that come in and you're like, okay, I think he'll be all right. And then boom, show out. And so we're going to wait and see what he looks like coming into the Big 12 and playing ball here. But not going to lie, man, that's another big pickup for the Buffs. Not one to disregard. I think he's going to be a really good contributor on that defensive line. But the one that I got your boy excited when I saw it, I was like, all right, I'll make my video. As soon as I get done, I'm going to make the video on this. Makari Vickers. Now, Makari is big. Makari comes in, nice size corner, 6'1", 192, transfers in from Oklahoma. He didn't play a lot at Oklahoma, and I kept up with him because I keep up with the Sooners as well. He dealing with some injuries, but when he played healthy, dude can ball. He was a top 125 prospect out there nationally, one of the best DBs out there. His nickname is Seatbelt, so he be locking people up when he's healthy. And getting him out there to play for Coach Prime and really learning how to really play really good at DB. I think Kevin Mathis is going to snatch him up and really teach him something. Same thing with Coach Prime. I love this pickup. Dude is young. He's raw. He is athletic. Like I said, 6'1", 192, and he's legitimately 6'1". He is really at his size. He can jump, and he balled out in high school. He's from Florida, so you get a prep out of Florida. We all know that, Prime likes his guys from down in that area, being that he's from Fort Myer. Makari was balling out at St. John Paul Catholic High School down there. He was all-around talent. Everywhere, dude was a beast. Senior year, 63 tackles, 8 pass breakups, and a big-time interception. And I like him coming in because it gives you a young corner that you can grow and develop in time and put him up there with those veterans that's currently on the roster. Love having Makari Vickers. Fills a massive void and really adds depth to a room that was getting a little thin. But we know that, I'm telling you now, he's going to be special. He's probably the one player that I'm just like, yeah, I'm pretty stoked about him being picked up with Kaden Salter. So what that means now with Vickers, adding Lightfoot, adding Salter, that's 8 transfers that have now came in to Colorado. A couple of dudes that's going to stand out. Of course, Jaheim Otis, we talked about him earlier in the week. Still waiting on Caleb Odom. I'm hoping that he gets snatched up by the end of the week. In Boulder, that'll give Salter as well as Julian Lewis a big target to really toss to. Salter's going to be really good. He knows how to command a team. That dude can ball. And you only got him for more years, which is perfect for what you're trying to do. And then adding Makari Vickers with Reginald Hughes. Man, I am enjoying it. And so the big thing, though, with Kaden Salter, though, he's from Cedar Hills, Texas. There's a player that's from that area that he knows very well that could potentially end up following him to Colorado. That person is Jonte Cook. Adam Gorning was talking about that on the X-Bird when Kaden committed. He basically said that that could lead to somebody else. So he's over there at Rivals. And he's like, yeah, this could lead to Salter's talking to his guy Jonte Cook and getting him to join him in Colorado. So that's another wide receiver that could be a big-time player to pull up. I definitely hope that happens because that could be a big move for the Buffs. So, look, the transition from one great quarterback to the next is always tough, but we've already seen Kaden Salter put up numbers at Liberty, and now he's going to have the talent to go with it here in Boulder. Think he can show up. Let me know what y'all think. Want to definitely hear from you all. All right, as more commitments come down the line, we'll put something else out. Expecting a big, busy weekend. So we'll keep our eyes open on that one. Hopefully I'm around. Probably taking a trip. So we might not have too much to break, but we'll have some videos prepared just in case. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification. That way you know when videos drop. Check out the last video we talked about players committing. Chop it up soon.